It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
That's good for Eagles.
They'll look to throw here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run behind center with Gainwell. They'll get this down to the 38. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard
Hurts.
line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. The return man is Hill. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
15. First down, Baltimore.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well for the defensive
What's
guy.
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sideline.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. As they've got it as we resume action. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this returnable for Hill. That'll go as a punt of 42-7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second down, here's Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports app. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. The dangerous Hill now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Hurts on the option right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Watkins diving, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Another run here with Dobbins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on about 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop when someone's over 80%. They're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jackson will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A couple of anxious seconds there. Probably felt like an eternity to him. That ball's tipped up into the end zone. And once it goes up there, you know it could be anybody's football at that point. Pretty lucky that one fell to the ground harmlessly.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you. But better to give up 3 than 6.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend it.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Now a 2nd and 2. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Hurts. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Wow, so they had an incomplete pass. There they go out of bounds on the run. Virtually no time off the clock for the first 2 downs.
And there's no way that's part of what they practiced in OTAs, mini camp, preseason camp, all the way through the season. You go through these scenarios and you work on them. You have periods in practice that you say, okay, this is what the scenario is. This is what we need to get done. You've got to take time off the clock. That's what you've practiced. That's what you've worked on. They didn't get it done.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd down and goal coming up here. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his Eagles end zone. Here comes Justice Hill. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 21-20, a minute 52 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Jackson connecting with Andrews, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bro, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. Everybody had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Flushed out right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there.